Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning back in. I got Hank out here with me. He's just chillaxing. We fished our Wednesday night championship yesterday, and we had some decent fish that we caught on frogs, so we wanted to come out today and work on the frog game a little bit. I think Hank's getting pretty addicted to it. I've been addicted to it. And the bite is not, this is not a great body of water to get bites on, but it was a beautiful day. And we had a few hours before we actually got to go do some family photos. So I figured what better than come out for a couple hours. Both of us can be really red-faced for the photos, and Mom's going to be super excited about that. But we're just out here trying to work on our frog game. You know, hopefully we can catch a couple of bass. We'll probably get a couple of northern pike bites and give you a couple of frog tips while we're at it. Here, keep your rod tip up. Try it this way and just like, that'll help it come through the pads. Like usually I do like to do what you're doing. You can walk it better. See how I can walk it back and forth with little rod tips? Yeah, but if you're in grass and stuff and pads, Oh, what was that?
I don't know.
Was that a bass?
That was big.
That was big. Oh gosh, Hank. Oh. Hold on, let me. Your drag went out. Your drag went out. Hold on.
Dad, can you check how good my hook is?
Your drag was too loose. I looked at it. That was a big fish. What do you think that was?
I don't know. That was a bass. It was over 4.
No, your hooks are fine. He hit it like a bass, though. He didn't like. He just. That was big. Dang. Your drag was too loose. With frogs, your one rule is you gotta have your drag as tight as it goes. What? Yeah, Kermit the frog. Kermit the frog. You know Kermit? From the Muppets?
What Muppet?
The Muppet Babies. Like Miss Piggy and Kermit? Okay, I'll have to teach you. Cartoons have changed these days, buddy. It's 12:30. Oh, that was a pike. That was a pike.
That was a muskie.
Or muskie or pike. It was either. Throwback. You want to catch them or no?
Yeah.
A whole lot.
So, Dad, if I let it go, will I be in the grapple?
Is that a turtle on that log?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, big bass. Look at that one. Look at this one, Hank. Largemouth.
Oh, wow. That's a 3.5.
That's a 4.
Really? Wait, can I get him?
Get him. Holy cow.
Yeah.
We should weigh that one.
That might be 5.
We should weigh that one.
Yeah, Dad.
Look at that. Swamp Lord gone. Man. Here, let's weigh this one.
That's a 5.
No, he's not that big. He's over 4 for sure.
He's not even going to be over 4.
Oops, sorry.
4.6, 4.7.
4.7. 4.7.
In 2 days.
That's a big river bass right there. Let's let him go on the old Swamp Lord.
12 pounds with
See you, buddy. Well, that was a pretty classic little spot right there. We've got a little tree base with a little current coming by.
I didn't think it was that big.
And the thing is, right now we've got this low current, so a lot of these fish are actually off a long distance. You know, when the water is faster, they're coming down the or the fish are almost forced up onto the banks. But when you've got really slow current like we've got right now, like a lot of fish, you just work your bait further out, which is what happened right there, and generated a really nice bite for the river we're fishing. I like right where you're gonna come past those little reeds. This is a good tip to give people, Hank. Here. So, right, see you got a couple of little stalks of that grass coming up. One of the times you fish, or any of the times you fish a lot of just vegetation like this, it's always really important to pick out the key sweet spots. So like there's a log coming down into this matted up eelgrass, and Hank, you should throw one a little bit further up towards that log. But those key sweet spots are the little irregularities within. Yeah, but work it right down the log towards the boat now if you can. It's those irregularities that the fish are going to hold to, and it just allows you to break these areas down a lot faster and really concentrate on the key spots. And in this case, so Hank's a little bit off, make one more cast to the left, and you want to make sure you make enough casts to make sure you've covered that object.
That's good?
Yeah, that was pretty solid, because that you're basically going right over that base of that tree. And it's those little things, you know, the little key spots. And if you're looking at the grass, maybe it's these matted up clumps of grass. Maybe it's a different type of vegetation within another vegetation. So like we've got a little deer tongue patch inside the lily pad patch. It just really seems like the fish like to have multiple things come together. And as an angler, that just allows us to really key in on the areas faster and more efficiently, which really just is better for us. Yeah, like right where Hank casts, there's a couple little isolated reeds. It's amazing how it does not take much. It could be just 2 little stalks, and that's all you need. But don't let giant grass patches really intimidate you, because that shouldn't be that hard to break down. It could just be different points. It could be a different depth within the grass. It's just a matter of getting a couple of bites to really try to help you dial in the area that you're fishing. And a frog is a great bait to use to do that.
I've been working like
That's
I've not got one working before.
That's another good tip, Hank. So what Hank just said, I'm not sure if it showed up on the audio or not, but he said, you know, I had one bite working it fast and one bite working it slow. 2 bites working it fast, he said. And that
2 bites working at medium.
2 bites working a medium. The point here is anytime you're frog fishing, you want to pay attention to your bites. You know, the one that I caught was you know, I was working it really slow, just walking it in open water really, but and that's one thing we noticed when we fished the Derby yesterday. It seemed like the majority of the bites, for largemouth at least, were better walking it slow. Like they wanted it really to be hanging in their face, which is great if you recognize that. The problem with that is it's hard to do if you don't have really specific spots you want to work the bait slow. But that just goes back to, again, you know, we've mentioned how if you're concentrating on key little sweet spots, working it slow shouldn't be a huge issue. It's really more of an issue if you've got a big area you're trying to work quick. But it is really important to recognize if they want a fast frog or if they want a slow frog, because there are days you got to be burning it, and there are days where you twitch it once and just let it sit until the ripples disappear. And if you recognize that and get on that pattern quicker, you're probably going to be able to generate more bites throughout the day. So one question I get asked all of the time when fishing frogs too is, do you prefer the hollow belly with the straight nose or the poppin' frog style? And I can't say I have one that I really prefer over the other. I guess if you made me choose one, I'd say I think I'd go with this pointed nose, the straight nose, because that's more versatile. It comes through the grass better. The poppin' frog I really use, like if I was just fishing this little point here, the poppin' frog is ideal. The problem is when you take a poppin' frog and you throw it up into the grass, the poppin' frog doesn't come through the grass nearly as good. So I generally like the straight nose better, but I do think the poppin' frog is really good if you're just happen to be fishing like under docks and overhanging bushes, things like that. The popping frog can be really good. So I carry both the regular swamp lord as well as the poppin' one. Well, we are out of time, so we only caught one nice one. Knew we weren't going to get many bites, but we have to get back, because if we don't, Mama Bear's not going to be a happy camper with us. So there is no pushing it at all today. Anyways, thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. We'll have a new video coming out tomorrow.